Yeah, just very similar to last week. Just played a good first half and played so well in the second half. We didn't do the fundamental things that you have to do to win the game, and we got to be able to run the ball. We weren't able to do that. We did a little bit in the first half, and got to be able to stop the run. And again, did in the first half, didn't in the second half, and got to be able to take the football away and protect the ball. And first half we got a pick, and second half we turned it over offensively and couldn't get any turnovers on defense. So that pretty much sums up the game.
Coach Dean, this is John Wright from the Murray Ledger and Times. This is the second week in a row that y'all have gone to halftime with an FBS team tied. Only this time y'all took a harder route. You fell behind and then you tied them.
Yeah, we got down, and that was the good thing about the game. I thought Cincinnati and tonight, even though we results weren't what you wanted, I thought our guys played with great effort. And I thought our guys, ran to the battle line, every time there was a challenge. I saw nobody backing down against Cincinnati, nobody backing down tonight. And we went down, 10-0. I saw, no panic on the sideline, whatsoever.
Dean, how do you think you guys held up? It's not often you guys play back-to-back weeks against FBS opponents historically with this program, but how do you think you held up physically the last 2 weeks, especially when you got into the final 30 minutes today?
Yeah, I mean, physically, I thought we were better, than Cincinnati. Cincinnati game, I thought we really, especially in the back end, really got tired. Had a bunch of guys cramping up. We're playing a bunch of guys, that were in backup roles that had to go out there and play minutes. We did a little bit of that tonight. That was more of not a function of cramping. Pig got hurt in warm-ups, of all things. Hurt his ankle. So, we were down a starting corner, right from the get-go. And so it kind of was a little bit more of the same as far as other guys playing. But it wasn't because we were cramping, So, it's the last 2 weeks have taken a toll. We lost Daquan Dallas in practice week of Cincinnati, and then we lost Ethan Edmondson, Cincinnati week. And then Deshaun Britton, not sure what the status of his injury was. He got hurt early in the game on that first pass. And then we got some guys, that are banged up, that were banged up in Cincinnati and worked through the week and went out and played, today, really not 100%. Marcus Floyd's, shoulder's pretty banged up, and he played all day. And, there's several others.
Coach, two really quick questions. Number one, about health. Do you have anybody out for the season right now, or is that more of an assessment during bye week? And number two, about special teams, what was it like to see Aaron Baum's field goal go through with no hitches to tie the game?
Yeah, we won't know, out for the season. Daquan Dallas is somebody that's going to be borderline out for the season guy based on the last two evals that he's had, but they still want some more time to let the swelling go down and that sort of thing. Too early to tell, with guys that were injured tonight. The only one that would be a guy you'd be concerned about, I think, would be Deshaun Britton. Everybody else would be okay. I'm fully anticipating Ethan to be back, for conference play against Eastern Illinois. So that was a bright, spot. Was the special teams. That was an issue the first two games. Couldn't make a field goal, and felt like that was a really good snap, really good hold, and a good kick by Aaron. That was good to finally put one through the uprights and tie the score there at 10-10.
I guess to reach into the cliche bag here, we know from you guys, you coaches, football's a 60-minute game, but what is the great takeaway from the first 30 minutes from the last 2 weeks that you guys will be able to use spinning forward?
Well, I mean, just you watch those, those two halves, and you see we've got talented kids that are playing hard, and we've got good schemes for them, and we can move the ball, we can stop them from moving the ball, and we can play good special teams. So we just gotta be able to continue that throughout the game. I don't think it's a function of fatigue. I think it's more a function of our competitor, being pretty good. Cincinnati's 7, 8, whatever they are in the country, and they pulled away a much larger margin, than Bowling Green, who's a team I felt like, we were comparable to and had a chance, you know, a really better chance to win a game than we did at Cincinnati.
Coach, is there a slight concern at all that Preston Rice hasn't been able to find a passing touchdown yet, or is that just more of an analysis of the difficulty of the schemes that you've had to face in the last 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think we've had some good shots out there, and you know haven't came through for whatever reason. But you know that thing, you know, as we talked about Aaron's deal, you know, with missing field goals, you know, there's a lot to that field goal. You know, it's the protection, it's the snap, it's the hold, you know, and it's him. And you know, with Preston, it's the same deal. You know, you got to have the protection, got to run the right route, you got to catch the ball, you know, all those kind of things. So I think there's been opportunities out there that we just haven't been able to capitalize on. You know, I thought Preston was more of the same, where you see him making good decisions, getting out of the pocket, throwing the ball away, you know, getting out of the pocket, running, you know, avoiding a sack. I mean, I thought he did a lot of really good things in the pocket, like he did last year and like he did in the opener.